So then the new job starts straight away, or you're gonna have
start
some...
2 to 3 weeks after I would finish this one.
Ah, that's good.
Well, they said they might want me to do a few little bits before now.
Right.
Maybe if I have to do so.
Boss. Tactical pack.
So you can negotiate the deal and I'll pay for it to go.
Oh.
Do you want to do the deal?
Oh, yeah.
Hard to the deal.
Hard to the deal. Yeah, that's a good. We do the usual deal, the $4.99.
Alright, so I'm going to finish yet.
Yep, correct. Thanks a lot.
Very much characterized that in close food, just tiny packages, usually high prices.
Yep. All the same Doritos that you're supposed to get the big bag. If not.
No drugs here.
What?
Yeah, but you only get the half size.
Yeah, the 1/4 of the normal size for the same price.
You'd like to buy 5 washing tablets for £3.
Yeah.
I think it's the thing that, like, I guess in this country, like, supermarkets is such a grip on the whole retail thing, but that's what we're used to paying. I feel like you buy household stuff and it's one job, like, no supermarkets are open for all. You feel like you're being super stuff.
Yeah, pretty organized with the supermarkets.
Yeah, it's something in Britain. Supermarket is like it's a lot more well developed than like a lot of the European countries. The sheer number of little communities.
But you still get a lot of small independent shops anyway. Because it's the country of shopkeepers, right? Yep. Wait, who said that? Oh, Napoleon? That goes way back. Yeah.
They're all shopkeepers.
Yep. Haven't seen him in a while, huh? No more events.
Yeah, I think we've got no house now. There's no free beer and nothing.
No more £1 beer and so on. I think it was £2.
I thought his thing was good on 4 pounds stronger.
Yeah, that too.
In the jacket pocket.
Yeah, big jacket.
4 pounds stronger. Turn up that up.
What a day today, huh? Definitely for the art. That's all about. It is like the least important component of that whole thing.
Like a lot of the art stuff, people buy it as a kind of investment almost.
Right.
You know, like the people who are actually art collectors buy it because of like buy it for basically investment purposes. The people who are the artists don't get paid that much, and the galleries are like the kind of go-betweens that make most of the money. It's either the investors that do it, hang on to it for a bit, and then like, try and resell it a few years down.
Hey, might as well sit on the thing, no?
Yeah, it's a good
thing. Today is like particularly.
So yeah, I think like actually as an artist, it's like you don't necessarily, because the gallery takes such a big cut on selling your artwork. You maybe get a quarter, I think, of what it sells for.
Right. Now, which one should it be?
On like online website art auctions.
Online art auctions to save on the.
Yeah, like maybe use like VR and stuff to make it really sick like online art auctions. You don't need to even have these events. Just you could even just have a little studio with a camera in it for the art auction.
Would have been good for the quarantine.
The other bit is the whole idea that the gallery or the auction house, like actually, like has all this like network of contacts you sell to people. You can't just like have an online art gallery and all that shit. It's the best pivko.
Pivko.
Yeah,
the normal is pivo, but pivko is like actually not even a small, it's just like a more. Yeah, we are on. Oh, you got the notification?
Yeah.
Damn, with a big one as well.
Yeah, I think this is the new what they've done actually, because I think Android allows you to send like rich push notifications, like contentful rich push notifications in a fairly recent version. So I guess they just upgraded the YouTube apps for how you do that.
One of their 5,000 engineers found them in it.
Found it, yeah. Upgraded it to the new push notifications notification. Yeah. Yeah, working in a startup, I think we did, Free mag light turning up to a webinar. On this?
Oh, what's that?
RSVP exclusive webinar.
Maglight.
Yeah.
The hell is a maglight?
It's a torch. It's like an expensive torch. Yeah.
Sure. Do it for a torch.
Did you watch the video I sent you a link to earlier?
Oh yeah.
That was actually really terrifying, right? With like automated AI-based kill drones. Absolutely. Like, this is not that far away though. I think this potentially is mostly available now, if not in like 5 years.
It's probably already available and just not as good.
There is like a version of this for like the whole like Saudi Arabia like oil refinery strike was basically this, right? But this is really not very far away from modern technology.
Kids probably have one of these, right? Not quite.
You can tell it's not real because nobody would make an explosion in front of a crowd. They would sue the shit out of him. But other than that. But yeah, that's exactly what I was saying about AI, because you have these things that can be built, and if you don't build it, the other government builds it, so you cannot stop it.
This is as long as you get like a good like phone chip on a drone, you can really do this. The latest chips are powerful enough to have a small thing that will fit your hand. It doesn't even need to be that small, though, right? It can be like the size of a dinner plate, but still.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it works.
Stonks.
Did you see that?
It's actually a bit like the is it the Dune? Is it Dune? This scene. So see, I think it's a bit ripped off from this film. You know, Dune. There's like quite famous like sci-fi thing. But there's a scene as well in it where they have this like he's like some prince of.
It's Russian.
Yeah. Russian dubbed, yeah. And this is like a similar scene where they have this, you know, like kill drone kind of thing. Oh yeah, similar thing, right?
It's pretty old though.
Yeah, it's a pretty old film, that one. But it's the same principle.
Mm.
I mean, a newer one is scarier because it's like, I'm pretty sure some governments around the world are building these things now already.
Mm-hmm.
Autonomous drone swarms.
Yeah, exactly. Just like they're building AI and those ones. That's exactly the problem. I mean, they knew about it like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
inevitable.
think the ubiquity of like powerful enough chips that you can put it on a small enough. I mean, the problem with those little small things is battery life, right? You get 5 minutes of flight out of one of those things. But
Hmm. Yep.
about 49 stickers. I think whoever was here was also enjoying the bus.
Mm-hmm. They don't have the special pricing though. They must be the only one.
They're Polish.
I don't
Something
hear
Slavic.
clearly enough. Probably. If they were Russian, I would have cut up probably already.
I think it's Polish.
I showed them Živec. So we support it.
Oscar Pisco.
Yep, 100%. The moment you hear curva, you already know. You can bet on it. That's the one telltale. Every 20 seconds there's gonna be a curva, so that's it. They're living the life here, huh? When they come back, they're like millionaires.
Guys here, but then the bloke from the Musée d'Orsay turns up and says what a wonderful space it'll make for their new art collection. So that's it, we've got to close.
That's 2,000 jobs gone in one go. You must be very angry.
Well, yeah, it's terrible, really. I mean, you can see his point. It is a lovely space, but of course there will be a certain close bottom feel. What was it once? Having been a working car factory. So, yeah, it's very good. But no, it's terrible what it will do for the local economy because, you know, cars have made it. Actually, it's going to be spectacular, isn't it? Brilliant.
I need to make a YouTube video how to make money in London as a Polish immigrant. Or just an immigrant in general. Get a guardianship.
I mean, it's a big thing to just like cut your housing costs down, right?
Yeah. Search for guardianship, then go to like the what is it?
Free events.
Work agency, and then go to free events.
Yeah.
That's it. You're set. And then go to for the drops near the park.
That's
it.
It's a good video collection.
That could be good because I'm sure there is a lot of people coming to London trying to make it.
One is like, well, if you can get your
Because I just thought, like, imagine being Polish and coming here and looking at the rents. You're gonna be like, my yearly salary in Poland is like 1 month rent in here.
Yeah, I suppose the point is if you can get down to like your monthly expenses of £400-500 or something here, then it makes
So
sense.
if you were Polish, you probably go to like a hostel first for like pay daily.
Yeah.
So give it like a week if you find the job, because you don't want to like put the money on a rent, right? And then something goes wrong, right?
Yeah, because I think
You're gonna go bankrupt.
There's this thing with London. You need like 4 or 5 grand, like to move here. You need like probably 4 or 5 grand in the bank just for like paying all this like moving in places and stuff.
Yeah, but not if you're thrifty.
No,
If you're thrifty as fuck, you just
No.
need £10 for the hostel for the night. And
no,
then,
but I mean, even to be a guardian thing, you still need about grand in the bank for all the deposits and stuff.
yeah, exactly.
need
That's why you need to start from the hostel.
Yeah.
You cannot go straight to
You need to
like.
bootstrap to
You
yourself.
need to bootstrap the hostel daily.
Mhm.
Then you go to like free food, and then you get like maybe cash in hand car wash for the day, and you make £50 a day. Something like that. For the first week, you just pay the £10 daily at the hostel. You make £50 cash, and you go get free food, and you just save up the money. And you do that for 2-3 weeks.
Then you've got enough that you can actually get into a guardianship,
Yeah.
which is actually which then if you get the cheapest guardianship, it's cheaper than a £10 a night hostel, just about.
Mhm.
Maybe not actually. So it's actually no £10 a night. I think even you pay more than £10 a night.
Yeah, I think I
But
pay
you
about
pay pretty much-
13.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, basically.
But yeah, I had to pay the deposit and a month 1st, which is 800 already. So that's a lot for somebody that just came in.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, but yeah, it is like as long as you can eat your rent and your food. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, you need to start off daily. That's the only.
Yeah, London is not expensive as long as your rent is paid. Well, no, yes, as long as the most expensive bit is not
Which is a
expensive.
lot for a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
people that will come from not developed countries
But I think the thing really with that is like if you get a minimum wage job, your rent can be, for even just renting a room in like a shit place can be half of your income
Hmm.
if you get a minimum wage job.
Mhm.
Even if you don't live in a good place.
And
You know,
usually the
like-
problem is like
Like
it's-
£600 a month, £650 a month is like fairly. It's not easy to find stuff much below that in terms of getting a room anywhere that's like not like outside of London, basically.
yeah, you gotta start with the hostel. There is no way you can pay the monthly and the deposit straight away. It's very unlikely, and it's just also a big risk.
Or you save up 2,000, or you save up a lot of lotteries before coming here.
I don't think that's advisable in any case. Maybe you end up not finding a job or something. Who knows? Yeah, you gotta start with the cheapest hostel, £10 a night in like zone 3
What, the
or
ones
more.
the ones that are full of druggies. Oh, there's a.
The one with 20 people in one big room and you
Yeah.
get a bed in a 20 man room.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still plenty. I mean, it has all the comforts.
I
Like, it's not a big deal. I was
stayed
there.
for like a week in like an €8 a night hostel in Berlin actually, which was like
You actually make a lot of friends, and you probably can find jobs easily
I
because you
think,
network.
Like, it was odd because like some hostels I stayed in, like they're just for like people backpacking. They're like very touristy ones, but there are some other ones where people just live in there.
Yeah, because they're cheap. Yeah, I think a hostel is actually the best thing because you probably meet other people in the same situation. You talk
Yeah.
with them. Somebody finds a job, they can like talk with you, like, oh yeah, come here. They need 2 people.
Yeah, I think like in that hostel, so yeah, it was like €8 a night, so that's it's relatively cheap. And then, but I think it's more like with those hostels. I think there's like a limit how long you can stay, like a month in them. So what you got to do is you have a few and you kind of rotate around them. You live a month in one hostel.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're on like a street performer, busking, whatever, or having a like very, occasional job, €8 a day is. You can usually scrape that together and you can get a place. You've got your place to stay that night. But yeah, like the backpacking ones are like a bit different, right? They're just, oh, I'm going backpacking to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been like saving up from my job 2 years. Now I'm going backpacking for a month,
Going
living the dream. Those guys, they're just spending money. They are not.
Mhm.
They don't care about finding anything in the place. For them, it's like a low-cost vacation, right?
Mhm.
Which has its own appeal, right?
Well, it's basically the equivalent of camping in a city, like that kind of.
Yeah,
Well, the camping is cheaper.
which is great.
Yeah.
Like you go in a hostel, I have very like good memories. Like you make so many friends in a hostel. Like you can actually come in there in one night. You can make 20 friends.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I spent a lot of time sleeping in hostels. Like before I got established in London, I used to come down just for like going to these events, and I'd sleep in a hostel like when I was doing that. Just find the cheapest hostel I could,
Ah, right.
book it for £15 per night.
Damn, you used to do
No, yeah,
the
I-
events before you lived in London.
Before I
That's
lived
some
in, yeah,
dedication.
I used to live in Liverpool,
Shit.
and I used to get this
That's
like
insane.
I used to get this £20 return train ticket
Damn.
with my. It was like £30 normally, but £20 with the rail card. It was like a train that took like 4 hours each way, but it was cheap. So it was like
That's
it's
very
better than-
cool. See, this is something. It would be like a good stream. Like
Yeah.
people would love that shit.
Yeah, so I used to
This is
when
so
I was
relatable.
like 22, 23, and I hadn't moved here. Yeah, I was living in Liverpool. I had a job that was like a part-time job, but it's paid reasonably well. And so what I used to do was like basically find events that are in London, jump on this £20 return ticket train, and like book a night in a hostel or something down here. A few times I didn't, and I just chanced it, and a few people actually just gave me a bed to sleep on. That was,
Yeah.
which is like quite crazy. But yeah, I basically just used to like go to some of the events here. And
Yeah,
then
you can
just
fall asleep on a bus for 2 hours. On a
I,
night bus.
I did once sleep in a car park here as well. Like,
In a
just-
car park. Wait,
just-
how did you sleep in a car park?
Just up the road from here once actually.
How did you sleep in a car park? Though?
Not very well.
Wait, what do you mean by how? You're just on the floor?
Yeah,
That's fucked.
in a suit.
Damn.
I did that one.
That's too far.
No, that was just ridiculous. I went to like some networking evening, and now I ended up I think having the most expensive night event I've ever had this night. I went to some like business networking evening. It was in some like bar on the Strand or somewhere near St Paul's,
Strand fan poles to sleeping in a car.
Yeah, so I went there and was just like, it was just like having, you know, just some drinks with some people, and then I met this
Shit.
dude who was like some like Norwegian pension trader dude,
Mm-hmm.
and we just like kept drinking like all night. I was like showing him cider and stuff. I was like showing like local drinks, West Country. Kept drinking, and we like went from this place, then went to another one, and we just like, I don't know, I think we just like met some girls around the bar and just like chatted, and then had another bottle of wine in there, and then after that we like left him, and we're like, what do we want to do? And then he just like flagged down a taxi,
Oh shit.
and then we ended up getting a taxi from like Fleet Street Strand area to like Park Lane Hilton Hotel. Went there. Like I drank quite a bit by this point, and then like he was like ordering like double vodka Red Bulls. By the time I had like the second or third one he ordered, I ended up knocking one off and breaking the glass on the floor in the bar there. It was smashed.
Damn.
But then he was like, yeah, let's carry on and drink more. And I remember like having to like on one of the taxi, I had to like get out and get cash out for the taxis to like pay for one of the rides.
What the fuck?
But he was like, yeah, let's go to the next place. And then we got out, and then he flagged down another taxi out of here. And then he drove to like one of the strip clubs on Tottenham Court Road. He took us to there. And like, so I ended up in like this Spearmint Rhino on Tottenham Court Road. And like, I was like, yeah, like 22, I was like completely on my own in the city. Like with the dude I just met this evening was taking me like to all these places and buying me like, making me drink loads of wine and stuff there. And I was like, at some point in the evening, I was like, look, it's a very scary place when you go, because there's like big bouncers and big, you know, dinner suits, and so the girls come down and sit next to you and chat to you, and like, I was like, it was just like saying, drink more wine in this place. Yeah, be happy, drink more wine, and I didn't really know exactly what was going on here. And at some point, my mind just went, shit, this is way too much, because it was like 2 a.m. I was really drunk. It was trying to get me to drink more. I was in London on my own with actually nowhere booked to sleep that night.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck do I do? And I just had me in like a suit I'd bought in a charity shop for a tenner,
Mm-hmm.
and like a metal briefcase I had that had a pair of underpants in it and a notebook, and a tie, I think. As well.
To look professional.
Yes.
Oh shit. Damn.
And I just had this stuff, and I was like, yeah, I remember getting very like, because they wanted to take my case off me when I went into the club, and I was like, no, I'm keeping it with me, and I hid it behind the curtain, and they're like, no, sir, you have to.
It's $1 million.
But it was like one of those like metal flight cases that was like, you know, looks like you've got a...
Hitman.
And I was like, well, what the hell do I do here? And yeah, something just went in my mind, just like alarm went. It's like, I have to get out of here. I have to like, you know, try and get back or something. And so I just kind of, I picked up the case and just ran out the place.
No.
And I just kept running and running and running.
No.
Yeah, because I was just like, fuck it, I've got to
What
get
the
out.
fuck?
I've got to get out of here. This is just too
That's
crazy.
fucked up. If I were the guy, I thought you stole something.
No,
That's too weird.
No, I was just like, I don't really know this person. It's getting me to drink loads in very unfamiliar locations, not that
Oh
comfortable.
god.
And I was just like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
That's right.
Yeah. Again, because this was like 2 a.m. this thing as well. It was like...
Look, he's buying you drinks though. He's so unpolite.
No, it was more like, I don't know if he's trying to get me so drunk I don't remember anything.
Oh
and then
my God.
that kind of thing. I don't know
You
when...
went there, okay.
I don't
Your
know-
mind went there.
Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
it seemed likely that would be happening, because I was like saying, I don't want any more drink. He was like, give you more drink and more drink. And
Because
so-
he cares.
I don't know. But I was like, that was going through my mind now. In like, am I going to wake up very sore in the morning?
Oh
You know,
shit.
that kind of thing. And so I was just like, yeah, I have to go home. And I just like ran out, and then I was like, I think I kind of ran Tottenham Court Road. I was quite lost, so I ran like Tottenham Court Road, like ran through Soho for a bit,
Mhm.
and then ended up like finding some like. I just was like, all right, can I sleep anywhere? I tried going to a hostel, and the hostel said they were full or something like
Oh,
that, because it was
fuck.
like 3 a.m. So I was like, all right, I can't sleep in the hostel, or I might have just been too pissed.
I would have got a bus, like a night bus. I would have sat
No,
on a
so
bus.
I had the train ticket back.
Ah.
that day.
But it's next day, so you could not take it. Or could you?
Well, it was 3 a.m. There were no trains.
Oh, okay.
2-3 a.m. So I had to just like find like somewhere I could sleep for a bit until the train station opened,
Mhm.
so I could then sleep in the train station, so
Yeah.
I could then get the first train home back, basically,
Right, because the train station is closed.
for a few hours at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So effectively, I ended up like wandering around a bit. Eventually, like found like a little place I could just keep on the floor for an hour. Then went in the train station, kept there until the first train came, and then got the train back. And then sleeping on the train on the way back, on the way back, and then heard that like there was some broadly heard some mumbling of the speaker, and then when I woke up, apparently what had happened is someone had like stolen a load of the signalling cable on the train, and the train was going back towards London, and I was on it, and it was like halfway.
Yeah, like fuck it,
was
I'm
like-
sleeping anyway.
Yeah, but it was but no, the train wasn't going back towards Liverpool; it was going back towards London.
Right.
And so I was like, well, what the fuck do I do here? And, so I had to jump off the train in the middle of nowhere, and eventually got home at 3 p.m. that afternoon to Liverpool. To get
So
like
like before getting in the train, you slept in the car park.
yeah.
Which is how the fuck you sleep in a car park? Like the car park is open, like you can just
Yeah, it
walk
was
in.
just like some open bit of ground that had a wall around it. That was
So you were just sleeping
on the floor.
between the cars.
just on a bit of concrete on the floor for a bit.
The fuck? So you were like not even like, could people like see you from there, or you were like behind
No,
something?
there was like a wall around there. Yeah, but there was.
So you were at least covered up.
Yeah, but I mean, it was really like
Shit.
I was like, what the fuck has gone on there?
Damn.
That
But there were night buses at the time, right?
You can't get a night bus back to Liverpool.
No, I know, but in general, to just sleep on.
I didn't really know that.
You didn't think that.
No, I was just like, I want to get the train back, and I'm used to.
Oh, you slept near the train
And I
station.
slept near the train station.
Oh, okay. Shit, that's risky. See, that's one of those things. Like,
But yeah, it was like I don't really know what the thing was. I was just best that I get out and try and get the first train out.
yeah, because you were too drunk probably because of that.
Yeah, no, because he was feeding me a lot of drink, and I was like, if I have any more, I will completely black out here. Like I have to like get out of it now, otherwise it's very, very, very long. So I had just about enough, motor skills left to get out of there.
That's something though.
But yeah, I then looked and realised I spent about £110 that day.
Fuck.
That night, because it was a mix of taxis and rounds are quite expensive
Damn,
drinks.
well,
in
let
Rome.
them pay the taxi. If I were you, I would be like, alright, you want to take a taxi or you
No,
pay for it? Like,
no,
fuck that shit.
because he paid about 2/3 of the cost of the night. It's just like I paid the other third.
Fuck that. I mean,
No, I mean the point is we were like.
I never spent
getting-
£110 in all my life in a night. Like,
No,
what the fuck is that?
I've never done that either. That was the only time I've
That
done that.
was the.
That's the most expensive.
I don't know. You can get me any amount drunk, and I'm gonna spend £110. I'll tell you that.
No, but that was nearly because like we were like he was like paying for all the drinks. I paid for a couple of taxi rides and maybe a round or two of drinks.
I'm not paying for no taxi. You want the taxi, you pay for. Fuck that. I might buy a
Yeah.
couple drinks.
No, it's
I'm not
like
spending £110.
that definitely put him like 200 quid in the hole that night. But it
Well,
was,
because he probably had it. Like,
yeah.
you don't know him.
I didn't at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, like I had a job, so it wasn't ruinous. It was
Right,
just like
right.
expensive for a night.
Still, shit.
Otherwise, I spent more than maybe, unless you count like going out for a fancy. Yeah, I think I really spent more than like 50 or 60 quid in a night, and that includes like going for a fancy meal somewhere and like having.
Right.
I haven't spent any.
Still, I don't know. I didn't even spend that on my birthday. Shit.
No, I mean I would, but I mean, if you could go out on nights out properly, you can easily spend that money a month, like without even thinking about it. That's like literally like 3 rounds. It's
If
3
you're in
rounds.
that mind frame.
It's 3 rounds of drinks.
I don't.
Yeah.
If I go on lunch, okay, 20 pounds, that's the max.
Yeah.
Couple drinks out, £5, 15. That's like I'm already like
No, but like,
balling out.
for a lot of people in London, that's
Oh, yeah.
very easy, because it's like 100 quid can easily be like, you get some dinner, taxi, a couple of rounds of drinks, and if you're, crazy, you get a few lines of drugs or something as well, right? Like, for a lot of people, like 150 quid can go like that in an evening out, just for
Right.
an hour.
I mean, yeah, when you make 3-4k a month, it is reasonable, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, at the moment, I kind of think that.
Me, like 4-pack, £4.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you've got like one of these reasonably well paid, like 80k a year city jobs, like,
Mhm.
and you don't really want to save that much, yeah, it's 150 quid a night, yeah, whatever. It's like not a. Yeah, it's like a manageable expense effectively. If you spend 150 quid out on a Friday night, it's like, well, it's a bit of money, fair bit of money, but I can afford it.
Never did that. Shit.
There's a hell of, if you head out around Shoreditch and stuff on a Friday, there's a hell of a lot of people that are spending that kind of money.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
for sure. I know people do spend it. I'm not saying people don't spend it,
Yeah,
for sure.
Because also, if you do that, then you go for your 20 quid into a nightclub somewhere, and then taxi home to Essex or whatever, right? It's
Yeah, my ball out night is like, yeah, £20 on a nightclub, £5, £5, £10 on drinks. Okay, maybe 15. Okay, 20 if you're really like pushing it.
But yeah, are you buying drinks for anyone else as well though? Is the thing.
Fuck no. What the fuck am I?
But like, you know, once you can get generous and buy rounds for like a few people as well. Like I once bought like 3 drinks in like Roof Gardens once. It cost me like 40 quid.
Never did that in my life.
I did that once. I was like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, the fuck that.
But no, because
I mean, if I'm making £200 a day, yeah, maybe okay, but I'm not.
Yeah. But no, I mean, even with like £200, it's like I did because I went to Roof Gardens once, and I got talking to some people in the queue because there was like some I don't know, event or something. Maybe I was going on the Wybird or something, but I was talking to some people in the queue, and like it was got talking to some like soldiers who were like going for a night out because they were like, you know, based with the like ceremonial unit around Buckingham Palace.
Mm-hmm.
There was some big queue and you had to pay money to go in, but I got talking to these soldiers and we managed to like flag our way in for free basically into the club.
Right.
And so I thought, oh, okay, we're out of drinks anyway, let's say nice. But yeah, then it was like 45 quid for 3 drinks because they were like double vodka and Red Bull, please.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was interesting. I just spent the night like hanging out with these soldiers. They actually came back to like sleep on my sofa in my house in Highgate as well afterwards.
So you were sleeping on the sofa.
Yeah.
While they were spending £40 rounds.
No, I mean I got that, but they were like quite nice to me. Like,
Yeah.
They were there good banter on the night out, but yeah, like they just like had slept on the sofa in the house in Highgate afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
One of the dudes just like woke up and said, where the fuck am I today?
Yeah. But that's good, like sleeping in different places, that's always adventurous, but not, it's like, it makes a good experience, just feels new. I dig that. That's a good night. If you find like somebody offers you a thing, it's just good memories.
No, it was like, yeah, it's just interesting times. But yeah, Roof Gardens has been shut for a while now. Last time I went there, I think it was my previous company. They like had a summer party there. Like, I hired it out and like free drinks and food all night. It was pretty extravagant actually.
Right.
Only the best events. It's got to start up again. Hopefully, post 4th of July, people will start to organise these things again.
Yeah, I'm planning to do a lot of rides now. I just need to finish truing my bike.
Yeah, I think like.
How do I true it? So I just keep turning until it's like makes a sound.
So basically, the way truing wheels works is that you have to make sure there's a constant tension. Like
You gotta show me one time and then I'm gonna like know it forever.
It's a bit of a thing. It's very easy to muck the thing up. So you got to be very subtle. You can't like
Muck
you can't muck it. Yes, get it wrong. So
And you can break it.
It just makes the wheel like you have to completely rebuild it. As in you have to undo all the spokes and then like retighten them all again.
Really?
It can get very hairy there.
Oh, I feel like if you do it wrongly and then pedal on it and then
It's like,
ride
well,
on
if it can just make the wheel wobblier than it was before if you don't get it right.
Shit.
So you've got to be very careful about the way that you do.
Can't wait. I mean, that's the last piece, really. I mean, I need to rewire the cables, but that can wait a little bit, I guess. I don't know. How long does it take? Probably not too long. You know what you're doing.
Redoing the cables is only like 20 minutes to do it.
20 minutes? Okay.
It's not.
How about retruing?
I mean, assuming that the spoke nipples aren't seized up, then it doesn't take that long.
No, because I did put W40 on both wheels. I did
on the little spoke on all the spoke nipples.
All of them.
Okay. Yeah,
Multiple times.
So yeah, they should be okay then. So
I went hard on that shit.
well, it should make them like able that you can turn.
Yeah, I did every single one, both wheels, just to make fucking sure.
Yeah, I think when you get that bike working, it'll. You might want to replace the rear derailleur hanger as well. It's not that expensive to get apart.
But yeah, I'll wait it for an upgrade.
Let's go to the.
It's not. Yeah, I wonder if the last gear is gonna be working anyway or not.
Okay, somebody even searched for this before. Trek FX Stagger $9.99 eBay replacement part. Must went £8.95. Yeah, as long as it's the same shape, which I think is is that one. I think yeah, it's like 10 quid for a replacement part on it.
Right.
You got to be sure that the shape is the same. But yeah, it's about a tenner.
Yeah. I mean, that's like low priority. I'll first try to find somebody with a vice,
Mm-hmm.
which probably we do have. And it's just just I cannot put the last gear. Okay, I can live with it for a week.
Yeah,
Just
but I mean,
get some-
I would just like buy the part and replace it, and then it will work properly.
And the brake parts, the brake pads.
Alloy, derailleur hanger, whatever this is called.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Trek sell the part for it, so it's fine. It's just these are supposed to be like sacrificial bits on your bike that break before everything else does.
Right.
18 quid on the road.
But if it breaks, your whole wheel falls off. Which is fun.
The point is that breaks before you completely fuck your wheel up permanently. Because the
Okay.
idea is that if the hanger gets stuck in the spokes of the wheel, it can tear the wheel apart. Or if the derailleur gets stuck in the wheel, you can ruin your wheel entirely.
Okay, but what happens if that one breaks? The wheel falls off though.
No, the wheel doesn't fall off. Just the
Oh, really?
That's just the piece of metal that connects the derailleur.
Oh,
to
it's
the
only on
frame.
one side. You still have the other side.
Yeah, it's just the piece of metal that connects the derailleur to the frame. And the
Okay.
point is that if the derailleur gets caught in the wheel and like turns it round, it snaps before the derailleur destroys the wheel, and you save the derailleur and the wheel, and you just replace the little
Right.
afterwards.
But why would it catch in the wheel? That's such an unlikely.
You get caught in a bit of a crash, or it gets bent or something like that.
Ah, right. If somebody like pushes you on the side, makes the derailleur go inside the wheel.
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
It just any, or you get like I don't know, a bit of, like, you get a twig or a bit of wood stuck in there, or it jams all the gears up.
Interesting. So the wheel would not fall off because of that. It would just
No, it would just fuck up the spokes.
right.
Break them.
Okay, so fucking up the spokes is not too bad because spokes are cheap.
Yeah, but redoing them is annoying. And
Right.
you have to get the spokes have to come in the right lengths, and you have to get them the right tension. The thing is, if you have more expensive wheels, the spokes are all very high tension, and they're actually quite expensive to replace individually, and then they're quite difficult to retrue the wheel if it goes out. On cheaper wheels, it's actually easier to fix cheaper wheels. The more expensive ones have fewer spokes, they weigh less, and they carry a lot more tension, and they carry a lot more tension per spoke.
Right.
I once wrote off like a £350 pair of wheels once on my bike, where I just rode over a bottle, and then it like tore one of the spokes out the rim, but just tore the actual tore the recess for it. She tore there was a piece in the rim that was like cast into the rim to like attach the spoke to, and it just tore that off, and then my whole wheel was a write-off.
So that's it. You're gonna repair it.
No, you can't. I'd have to weld a new piece of metal onto the rims and wheels. That was like a £300-400 pair of wheels that was written off there.
Right. So you could not repair it. You had to like. What did you do with it? Just
You used to throw the wheel out, yeah.
damn. So welding was not an option. For
Aluminium,
300.
so not really, no.
Oh shit. So aluminium is more difficult now.
Yeah, like
Where do you need to go for that? Fucking
No, as in
blacksmith.
it was like not worth it was like a second-hand bike I had, but it was like a really good second-hand racing bike I had.
Damn.
It was like a top of the range in about 2007 or something kind of racing bike. Yeah, I was like out on a train ride, someone dropped a water bottle and I rode over it.
Just a water bottle. Like, oh, a glass.
No, like a plastic.
Just a plastic.
But I
Fucked
just
it up.
my back wheel went over it, and then yeah, my wheel was fucked.
Damn.
And that was like that.
So you got caught in between the spokes or something?
But I think something like that. But yeah, basically it like just tore a spoke out of the rim, and then because it tore the piece of the rim out, it meant that yeah, I just couldn't use that wheel anymore.
Right, because the piece that is like near the center, that's the one that is difficult to put in, right? The one near the tire, it's easy.
No, it just tore a piece of the rim out, not the. Nothing wrong with the hub, but it was. But it's just like it's saying if you have more expensive wheels, if you do anything to like break spokes and stuff, they're very difficult to repair. Like, it's actually better almost. After that, I resolved not having flashy expensive wheels because it's just like you can't repair them. Then you break them once and then they're broken entirely. It's better to have slightly cheaper wheels because they're a lot more repairable. I mean, like ones that have got like proper spokes and rims if we could send. You know.
Not too cheap, but also not.
Right, it's just like you can buy good quality ones of that, but that kind of construction means that you can repair the whole thing very easily.
Right.
Well, it's kind of like what you call factory built wheels that they come out like very highly tensioned with not very many spokes in and these kind of very custom rim profiles. They're very difficult to either re-true them or repair them if you break spokes on them. General cycling trip is don't buy the flashy factory built wheels unless you're willing to have them insured if they break, basically. They're no good if they break in the middle of nowhere. It's just
I'm looking bike helmets right now. Is there any recommendation which one is best? There is some BMX, kind of more round.
Well, the BMX
shit.
ones, your head gets hot as shit if you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they've got no vents in them.
Right,
So,
that's good to know, right?
So you get hot. I mean, see, if it's raining, it's slightly better. But the BMX style ones are they're your head gets a lot hotter if you're riding in the rain.
That's good to know.
I mean, I don't wear a helmet when I'm just riding around town, but I wear one when I go on a proper ride. Because I'll be riding faster when I go on a proper
I'm
ride.
kind of a safety freak, so.
I mean, to be honest, any helmet, there's as long as it's got the British standard mark on it, it's fine.
British standard.
BS or Snell or but all it is a piece of foam that takes the force of the impact rather than you. The main thing is that it fits on your head and you can't shake your head and it falls off.
Can't shake.
The best place for this kind of stuff is go Decathlon.
Decathlon.
Decathlon, yeah.
Decathlon.
It's like a massive cheap sporting goods warehouse. And there's one in Surrey Quays. And for I'm doing something for the first time, I need some equipment that works. It's very good for that. Once you're I like it, I want some good quality stuff, don't go there. But for the I'm starting out, I want some stuff that works. It's very good.
Again, you're buying the idea of it.
No, it's mainly I want to start using the thing, and I need something that will last until to decide whether I'm going to really get into it or not. Decathlon's excellent for that. Low to mid-range sporting goods that have the quality is fairly good for that stuff. It's not high end, but it's good low to mid-end stuff. French, and they only got into the UK 10 years ago.
Right.
Better than because Lidl sometimes sells cycling stuff. It's it's better than that.
Better than Lidl shit.
Better than Lidl.
Shit. I might look up Lidl then for a helmet.
No, Lidl only has it occasionally though. Because shopping in Lidl, they have all the deals in the middle of the shop.
Right.
So the cycling stuff only comes around for 1 or 2 weeks a year. So when you figure out the weeks when they've got the cycling shit in Lidl, go in and buy all of it. It's really good actually for the money. But yeah, they don't have it in that often. Lidl and Aldi will have 1 or 2 weeks of cycling gear a year.
Yeah, I saw some random stuff in the big Lidl.
Yeah, but unfortunately in the Lidls that are in London, they're not big enough to have the centre aisle of random shit, which is annoying because it's the best bit of the shop.
Right. You need to go outside.
You need to find
Zone
a bigger one, that has the actual middle aisle of random shit in it.
Yeah, I think I saw them somewhere. Where was it?
It's always a good thing if you check the little website, they'll tell you what the Thursday deals are for the next
Thursday deals.
whatever it is. Yeah, it's because it's on every Thursday they bring out a new set of stuff to have in the centre aisle.
Right.
A few remaining bits of joy in going food shopping is that.
Remaining bits of joy.
There's a bit of joy in there, yeah.
Lidl, Aldi.
What have they got here now? Food, non-food, wine.
Should we go get some snacks?
Can do, yeah.
Some discounted bread to make some foundation.
But,
Some chleb. Some 15p chleb.
here we go. So, pick of the week, new activities, flavours. Middle of Lidl, here we go.
Middle of Lidl is what it's called?
That's what
Damn!
it's called.
Didn't know
So,
that.
the next 2 weeks we've got This week, kitchen accessories. Next, indoor and outdoor plants. Next from Sunday, insect gadgets and bedroom essentials.
Bedroom centrals.
There we go. Try kitchen accessories.
Oh yeah, I also found a pan. I discovered I had two of them. I forgot.
What? A pen?
Pan.
Pen.
A pen. I have a lot of pens from all the from all the events. I'm so stocked up. I could start selling them on Gumtree. I think I have like probably 50 pens. 2 pans. 0 pots though. I need a pot for the potatoes. I'm missing a pot. I found the pans. So that's good.
Advertise your cookware. You should call it only pans.
Only pans. No pots. Yeah, probably like Bulgarian, Moldovan, Moldova. Oh yeah, could be. Shit, yeah, could be. Good guess. Yeah, not. Yeah, because you didn't hear kurva every 2 seconds. Must not be Polish.
There's no jab sound, doesn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like none of those sounds.
No.
So it can't be like a more Slavic sound.
Mm-hmm. Decency is up. And then their pizza runs still keep the hustle up.
Actually, they're just waiting for the stoned and hungry people to go there and buy pizza.
Yeah, go pizza. Stonks people. Lake Ladoga. Then something. Oh damn. Give them a 5-star review. Did you review them yet? Who's Andrew though? They kidnapped him.
That's Andrew's gun.
Must have been the owner like 50 years ago. Sold his shit to move to. Yeah, exactly. To Lancaster. Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire. No, I missed out. I think we missed like a printer a day if we don't check it.
You think they just use that for all the money though?
Yeah, printer goes brr. With a boomer on the side. with a cabrio.
Yeah. Not really.
You've lost about 30 subs from your
Yeah, because people like go in and they're like, oh, it's not protests. I signed up for protests.
Yeah, but
it's, you know, it's who cares? It's like when they're gonna search protests again this weekend and they're gonna sub again. I'm getting my watch time up though.
Yeah, but it's not. Yes, you know, like the point is that like people want to watch the protest stuff. They really want to watch this.
The one thing is actually restarting the stream. If you stop it and restart it, you're kind of spamming the notification. So that's bad.
Yeah.
So that's why ideally you want to start it one time in a day and never restart it the whole day. Because if you like switch it off, switch it on, that's another notification, that's when they unsubscribe. So that's why I don't like restarting.
I would be almost like you should set up like you always want 2 tiers of this thing, right? You basically want like a general stream that's like only protests, right? And then the people that are kind of your like core fans.
Yeah, but how?
More aliens only fans or whatever, right?
Shit.
No, it's just what I think is that you have to think what the general audience is going to be interested in. And if you're not doing something that's relevant to that general audience, don't let them go.
True. I mean, I already have a secondary account.
Yeah, so
I actually have more views on that
So
shit,
what
but I have
you-
no subs.
Yeah, but what you should do is basically your best fan should be on that one, and then if you want to do IRL or whatever streaming, do it on that one. And then if you're covering process, do it on the other one. Because then that's you're not always in contact with it.
Should we check here and then Tesco? Oh, you cannot go in?
But yeah, I think like you're doing yourself a disservice. Like, if people just turn up and it's not relevant content, right? So you need to be like, when you go online and 500 people get a notification that more aliens has gone online, it has to be relevant content. Otherwise, why bother tuning in, right? You know, well over 50% of your fans want protests.
Yeah, but just because that's what's been happening lately, the protests are not gonna last.
There will be a year of this stuff, man.
Really?
It's not one that, how can you say they're not going to last until tomorrow?
Yeah, I know. It's just a couple weeks, couple more weekends.
No, this is there's a lot of social change that comes as a result. And in general, protests don't really go away, right? You look for it. There are protests on every week in London, even in normal times. So, if you do stuff that's not relevant content, then people will just unsub and you'll lose all the gains you made.
But I mean, we still talk about it, sometimes. I mean, I don't think it's like people unsubscribe, they would have unsubscribed anyway. They just don't want the notification or whatnot.
No, but that's like saying people subscribe that have subscribed anyway. No, there'll be some reasonable reason to subscribe. But just don't give people the easy reason to subscribe. Because you want to get to the point that you're a YouTuber, so just give people what they want, right?
Yeah, but then verifying 2 accounts is difficult. Like, I'll never be able to monetize the second account.
So, and then just don't give them what they don't want.
I just need to put everything in one and just have one at least monetized.
Yeah, but just give people what they want and don't give them what they don't want. And then it's,
Yeah, but it's not that they don't want. It's just there is like a 5% that don't want it.
yeah, like being told
They're
that-
not gonna be happy anyway. The 5-10%.
Yeah, but you've lost like. Yeah, but people that.
20 subs. I lost 20 subs in
No,
a span of a
you've
week.
lost like 40. So it's like there's pretty minor churn rate. It's like if you're putting out good content, there's no reason to unsub this. I don't think I'd like unsub from anything on YouTube.
Well, probably because we had so many subs that some of them would had to go. We went so fast that some had to go off. Because yeah, they probably just wanted to see the protest and they don't want the notification of me going drinking beer. Sure.
But then who wants to go see what big bit?
I know people enjoy hanging out in London. It's fun.
It's like it's got to be a bit more engaging. Like,
I know.
I would say this is that.
If I were on a bike, it'd probably be more interesting, which is gonna happen from 2 days from now. So it's gonna be fine.
I would say literally cut the streaming for now. Just come to protest. Build up. Once you've got 10,000 subs, you can do a bit more.
Yeah. Well, we're doing protests tomorrow. 3 protests, 3 whole protests. This is the warm up,
I don't know.
the waiting room for the protests tomorrow.
Well, again, this is like your channel, right?
Right.
Your channel is like, if you don't want to cover protests, you have to.
No, I will. It's just they are not always around. They're only on the weekend at the moment.
But you know, if you want to, like, you know, this is your channel, your content, it's your choice. If you want to cover protests, you can. It's like, well, if you're going to do it, you should do it well. If you don't want it to be a protest channel, then you know, make a gaming one or whatever.
But there is still gaming videos on this channel. There's a bit of variety. I think we're gonna keep it this way anyway, because I already have like 500 that are a bit about everything.
Oh no, you have 200 that based mainly on gaming, and 300 that based mainly on
Yeah, of course.
And the growth rate, we can see, is a very strong indicator to say stick with one type of content.
Alright, which we will do tomorrow.
It requires quite a bit of scouting to say the police have notched up the level of legislation. Well, the government
I'll be riding my bike.
notched up the level of legislation quite hard.
Right. Now I'll make sure wearing my mask. And more crafters.
Yeah, I think there's kind of more of Americans turning into slightly anarchistic areas, anarchistic zones.
What are artistic zones?
So, I believe in Seattle, no, I think in slightly Portland. So there's these like zones that police have got the fuck out of.
Oh shit.
Simply leaving it to people to go through there.
That's not very good, is it?
A bit like you've been Copenhagen.
No.
But there's like a similar kind of fairly autonomous zone called Estonia, which is in there.
Oh yeah.
And I believe there's a similar thing in Athens as well.
That people just do whatever.
So it's kind of like, you know, far fewer laws apply there than elsewhere. So it's like if people want to go smoke weed, you can go to Estonia and Denmark and things like that.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
It's general kind of hippie commune with slightly, you know, with slightly fewer laws and things like that.
It's like a valve to let the steam out.
Everyone there is good wood pretty much. Because they're free hand. But you know, when everyone else there is just like, forget about freedom. You might think the government is questionable ethics.
Probably not very safe in there as well. People walking around in bath salts and shit.
Walking around with bugs, well, you know, bathrooms.
Yeah, they smell nice.
You know that 800 Greg's going to be open.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Drops.
Today.
Stonks.
Drops today.
Drops today. Let's go, come on Greg, you can do it. I'm sure you'll have a lot of customers, don't you worry.
What's the opening hours, are they?
Free tap water, by the way. Make it official. No, that's still the same thing they attached 3 months ago, isn't it?
No, well, the thing is, this will be one of the last ones they open because it's all dependent on the office goes.
Yep. That's a bit rip.
No one bothering to get the train into work every day. Like.
Nope. Ah, it is the good time. Oh, just the golden hour. Golden.
Yeah, there you go, 21p. So
Damn. Golden hour prices.
no, that's all.
What is? Oh yeah.
Chicken
63.
bacon mayo 50p.
Damn. That's plenty. More potatoes.
One up there.
Sorry, I was trying to get a smile from you. Sorry. How do you have one? ASAP. How do you want to do my name? Serious? You're going to school?
Don't forget to scan or tap your club card.
Oh, is it? Yeah. I thought they used to be in the bottle.
Payment accepted. Thanks for shopping at Tesco.
He lost his wallet, bless him. Really? Yeah. Come on, that's what's up. Yeah, he lost his wallet. He came out of the train station for a trade in that apartment. He lost it. So he paid by his money. I was asking, I was trying to get a smile from him. It was so annoying.
Nice. Double. One for tomorrow, because why not? Shit.
What else did you get? What's that?
Nothing.
Didn't you this?
The hell is that?
Scotch egg.
Scotch. It has scotch in it.
Scotch egg.
Just an egg.
It's an egg. Boiled egg. Kind of covered in like meat and suet and breadcrumbs.
And sewer.
Suet. It's like an egg covered in meat, covered in breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm. Call them the what?
Scotch egg. Never had one before.
Oh,
Oh god. Haven't lived in Britain without Scotch egg.
I thought it has scotch inside.
Noob.
I prefer vodka egg. Scotch.
It's like, get about level 1 culture now. It's about level up culture. Surely eating like 3 300 of these at events.
It's like a British arancini.
There's no rice in this. You feel there's an egg. Arancini is actually superior to this.
Yes, I know.
Arancini is a wonderful piece. Like an egg covered in meat covered in breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
I think pretty much the world has given you a very strong signal as to the kind of content that they like regarding YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah.
So it's your choice to figure out whether you want to do that.
Yeah, ideally for them I need to go in the middle and, you know, throw a couple fists. I'll be perfect for them.
Well, I mean, it's like your own thing, right? You've got to get in as close as you can without getting arrested. Yeah, which I think like the more you kind of do it, the better, the bolder you can get.
They want that action.
If you look over the videos again and like review your own footage.
Do I review my own footage?
Yeah.
I already know what it is.
No, have you watched it again now?
Yeah, like a little bit, yeah.
So you can see how to improve the next time.
Yeah, I tried to put higher bitrate, but it would skip, so.
The world of YouTube is saying very strongly that they want good quality processed content and don't care too much for the rest of it.
Right.
So if you provide that, you'll get you'll become a YouTuber. President. If you don't provide that, you probably will.
Cool.
But I mean, the whole point of the platform is providing niche content, right? Finding a thing that you're interested in, that you can provide to people, convey your enthusiasm, and provide something that's better than what television gives you.
Well, generally just providing something people are searching for. That's the takeaway. Because the people are searching for a lot of other stuff as well. Just this specifically.
Yeah, but the idea is like with YouTube, if it's like a person giving their enthusiasm and insight into it, it's a big differentiator from just a generic television program. This whole thing with YouTube is like there's a hell of a lot of crap in it, but the good stuff is brilliant.
Yeah, I watch YouTube myself. All the best stuff is there.
Only the best content. Obviously, just provide the best content, and then the world will report that. It's been set up to make sense. cut your.
Hmm?
You cut it.
Oh. Richard Cobb buffet. Stonks. Clearance. Burgers. What is it? Oh, it's just burger patties.
In line with the government's advice on social distancing, please stay 2 meters apart from other customers and staff. At Co-op, we're working hard to make sure our customers and employees are experiencing thousands of tissues streams along the wall, hand sanitizer and gloves for frontline colleagues who are feeding the nation. Our colleagues are labor heroes. At Co-op, we're working hard to make sure our customers and colleagues are safe. Please use hand sanitizer and gloves for frontline colleagues who are feeding.
Anything over there? What? What's the good deal?
Two pizzas and 4 bottles of beer for £5.
Oh, that?
Yeah, so that and then two pizzas and it's £5. I do this deal occasionally. It's
Wait, 4 beers.
4 beers and then 2 pizzas, £5.
Not bad.
Isn't that?
Who wants the pizza? Who wants the beers?
I know I've got to go have dinner when I go back, but
Yeah.
it's a good deal anyway. That is.
Instead of 11.15.
Yeah, well, it's basically it's beer and dinner for 2 days.
Not bad. Well, it's almost like you pay the beers and you get 2 pizzas.
I'm not going to buy today because that's going to be different. But yeah, bear it in mind, it will be here for a week or so. The deal will be here for a week or so, but it's quite good.
So is it any pizza, any of these?
No, really.
Get it. Yeah, it's too low to read it. Stonks.
Fit in 50 pizzas from margarita, pepperoni. I don't know, I think those two.
Oh, okay. Not
No,
the
well,
one on
well,
top.
I guess any of the £3.50 ones is fine. US designed shelf edge one, but the most hinging is a good deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, also it's also even more hidden. You get the ones here. So that's such a
Small print. How did you even find it? Or you just read the £5 and then you had to like £5 what?
no. I think I've like seen this deal before here.
Right.
It's a really good. It's like the best deal I think they do here.
That's fair. What else? Did you check the
No, it's nothing else.
the reductor dial?
No, it's not very good.
It's not good, huh? Yeah, it's true. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll have to get it. It's pretty good.
It is a good deal. 2 meat ones of this, isn't it?
Some baked, chicken, crispy.
Meat feast, meat feast.
Pineapple, damn.
What
Shit.
is it? No, there's no pineapple on that.
Yeah, I know that. Shit.
You're Italian, surely you're gonna
Yeah,
pineapple.
I cannot.
2 meat feasts.
2 meat feasts, I think, is the way. Crispy chicken, though. Yeah, I don't think chicken goes on pizza, really.
Well, you can have a pepperoni, I don't know if you get more meat with it. Yeah, like that's just like no, like, even with the best eyesight in the world, you can't fucking read that. No. It does say no, it does say the margarita and double pepperoni though. It doesn't actually say.
We have that reduced. £3.91 for one.
This one does only say. I think they only say those 2 ones at the bottom.
Oh shit, really?
I think the meat feast doesn't include them. Yeah, it's only double pepperoni or margarita. It's not the other one.
Well, good to know.
Yeah.
Well,
The offer
then
says that-
pepperoni it is then.
double-
Pepperoni. Pepperoni.
Oh, what you got you got your green sponsorship today, have you?
Not yet. I think tomorrow. Wait, what day is today? What number is this?
It's
It's 19, isn't it?
19 today, yeah.
There you go. See, we're 1 day away
There you go. That keeps you fed
for the
meals.
feast. It's not feast day yet.
It's a good deal, that is it?
I'm a Merc. Shit. I think it's gonna
It's
fall.
Juneteenth today.
Please.
Yeah, it's Juneteenth today, is it?
Yeah, tomorrow is the big wait for the Queen's card. Yeah, those things are funny because if you push it in the middle, they tend to fall out. I had that happen.
Yeah, this is. Unfortunately, they're like only 300 mils. They're not very thick.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But they're better than 284s.
I need 2 pizzas to make up for it.
Take your shopping. Thank you for shopping at the co-op.
Do you want to go to the?
Yeah, let's go to the boss.
To the end here.
Let's go to the boss. Yeah, it should be the special deal together for £5.
Yeah, it's basically the beers on their own at £4.15.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to buy the beer for £4.60. I'm like,
Yeah, okay, well, they're getting payment due.
yeah,
£5.
£5. Wait. Oh, I put it in the other spot. Shit. And this, because why not?
Get them points.
Because I get them points. £5 even.
I heard Monzo were firing 120 people now.
There what?
Yeah, Monzo were getting rid of 120 staff.
Oh, really? Well, fuck them. We don't need staff. We just need a number on the phone, not to change.
£6.15 savings.
Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, those ones. If I were to carry all that by myself, I'm sure they would fall out. Like, I had that before. Remember we had the blue Budweiser. They were like for 20p or whatever. Yeah, the Bud Light. They had it for like a week or two, or for like 25p. It was like outrageous.
Yeah, it was like labeling like
Yeah, those ones. I think I had exactly. They were like that, and I had them fall out. It was bad.
Bud Light is bad.
Bud Light is.
Bud Light is worse.
It's even worse. Yeah.
It's worse than the own brand beer. Like,
Well, I'm not sure. Okay, okay, that's a tough one.
the own
Their own brand beer gives me such a headache. It's terrible. I drink one, I have like a headache for 2 days straight. I'm like, I didn't even drink much. It's just shit.
I think you have got the best deal that got really ever.
Best beer ever. Not counting Hare Krishna. It's the best.
It's far better than the pizza shop up the road and the other pizza by town.
Oh yeah. 2 pizzas, 5 for free.
Although that is just still better.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Next one is value.
Yeah, good eye on that. You only catch it because you already knew about it.
No, I think anything.
It's like they give you a good deal and then they hide